I love to change things out in my home. I often get tired of the same accessories, and pillows are a great way to give a room a new look. I'm with Beth Huntington today, the Renegade Seamstress, and you are going to show me a way to do some repurposing and make some fresh pillows for my home, because pillows actually are very expensive when you go to buy them in the store. They can be really pricey. So let's get started. I'm excited about this.
Okay, well, one way that you can refresh your pillows is using a sweater, and you can redo a sweater. I chose this one to do today because I really liked the cable knit, and I think that's really a nice look. So rather than going out and spending all the time to knit a new cover, you can actually make one from a sweater.
I have a pillow like this that I did knit, and I'm getting a sense that this is going to be a lot faster process than my pillow. Okay.
It'll be very fast. So you measure your pillow, and this one happens to be 15 inches by 15 inches. So you want to add an inch, so you can have a 1/2 inch seam on each side. So you're going to cut out a 16 by 16 inch square from your sweater.
Okay.
So you can take your measuring tape and just measure right where you want to cut, and I'll just cut right up those edges here.
So we're using a scissors and cutting sweater. I think the big question people have is this going to unravel?
Right, and I get that question all the time, and no, if you just left it undone and washed it, yes, it would definitely ravel. But since you're going to be sewing a seam in it, then you're fine, and you can just leave it undone. If you have a serger or something, that's even better, but you can use a regular machine.
Just a regular sewing machine, okay.
You can just use a regular sewing machine.
And really, so far, this is really simple. We just laid out the tape. You weren't even that exact with your measurements, because since it's a sweater, if we sew it sort of to form, it's going to stretch a little bit. So we've got some play, which I like. That's the kind of project I like.
Yes, and you can just be pretty creative with it however you want. So this one kind of goes right up to the edge here of the sweater. And this one's pretty thick, so you have to make sure you have very sharp scissors.
This would be a great winter accessory for your home.
And then make sure you save the sleeve, because I'm going to show you what you can do with the sleeve in a little bit. So set that aside. So the next thing that you'll want to do is take your 2 squares that you cut out of your sweater fabric and place them right sides together. And right sides just meaning what would actually be showing on the outside of your sweater.
Okay.
And so place them together and put the finished edge of the bottom of the sweater. You're going to still.
You want to make sure those line up, because we're going to do something with that later.
Right. And what you'll do, you can pin it together, or you can just sew it.
Just go for it.
You can just go for it. And you're going to put a 1/2 inch seam starting at one side of the bottom and go all the way up, and then across the top, and then back down the other side.
All right.
So we'll do that, and we'll start at the bottom here.
Oh, let me get this out of your way.
Okay.
Looks easy enough. So nice and slow. I mean, you don't want to rip through this.
No, you don't need to go fast. Get to the corner and just change. Okay. So then you're just going to turn it right side out. Pull out all, you can pull that side out, I'll pull this side out. And just poke out the corners. You could trim it if you want to. And then, so you've
really
got
cute.
that for you could use that side, or even the other side is cute too.
Well, they'll both show.
And then you tuck your pillow in side. And you don't even have to take the other cover off. You can just leave that on if you want to put it back out the next season, or just put it in like that. And then for the ends, there's a lot of different ways that you can close up the end. You can, you could hand sew it if you wanted it to be completely covered and you didn't want to show anything. Or you could actually just attach a few buttons. These would be
really
fun,
cute with this.
little leather buttons.
So
and then,
sew them on and simply snip them when you want to take the cover off.
Yeah, or any kind of a pin. You could use like a big decorative safety pin and
really
pin
cute.
that too. That would be really cute on the end. And so lots of different ways you can have it be like, have
So
it
great.
closed up. And there you
What
go.
a really cute pillow. All right. And we've got a couple of other options here. There's this sweater, if you, I mean, so that it would be really fun to go to your thrift store, get a whole bunch of a variety of patterns of sweaters and sew something. Also, making if somebody's been somewhere special, maybe outgrew a t-shirt or something like that, you could certainly use a t-shirt to cover a pillow.
Yeah, a sports team
Yes,
t-shirt or something
that would
for
be
your
really
kids.
cute.
That'd be cute on their bed.
So I see we've got some leftover parts.
Yes.
And I also see we have this, which isn't typically something we have in our sewing segments. So what are we going to do now?
Well, with the sleeve that you cut off, you can actually make a little gift bag for a bottle of wine if you want.
That's so smart.
Christmas.
I love how you use everything.
Right, you'd be
Nothing
almost
goes
using
wasted.
everything
Yes.
there. So basically, you would just, see how much of the sleeve that you wanted to keep on there,
Okay.
and then you would cut out about right here. Just cut it off with the scissors, and then you would do just like we did with the sweater, where you turn it inside out and sew along the bottom. So you just turn it right side out, and then you can just sew the bottom seam. And about 1/2 inch again is fine. And I didn't pin it. And then turn it right side out again.
What a nice way to present somebody with a special bottle of wine. That is so cute.
And then just whatever color ribbon you want.
Or even a piece of fabric would be really cute.
Sure. And then just tie it around there. Tighten a bow. You could put a little gift card on there too if you wanted to. And there you have your sleeve, your little wine
That
bottle.
looks so great. So pretty. Beth, these ideas are great and easy and also very inexpensive, which is what I love about the projects we do together. So thank you so much for coming, and come back again.
Thank you, I will. I enjoy it.